on, guys. Y'all won't let me out? I'm not gonna hurt anybody. What else do you need me for? If I could go smoke a cigarette and come back up, that'd be great. Hey!
In 2018, a quiet suburban home suddenly turned into a crime scene. Mary claimed a gun was pressed to her head, while David Washington collapsed amidst the chaos.
I said we gotta break it down real slow.
I hear you. No, they came in and I don't know who they are. I don't know who people was. And he held a gun to my head and he said that if we don't give up everything right now, that he was going to shoot me. And I looked him dead in his face and he saw that I wasn't scared. I'm sick of people like this. I'm sick. He messed up, man. Right. And then he felt me down. No. He got pissed off whenever. Am I allowed to cuss? I'm sorry. He got upset whenever I looked him in the face the way he did because he held the gun to my head. You know what I'm saying? And he took me by my throat and threw me back against the wall. And then I stood back up. And then everybody was like, "No, Mary, don't do anything." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I said, "Okay," because that would have just made the situation worse. And he made all of us get down on the floor. And they started searching the whole stuff, and they got upset because there was nothing inside of the house that they got there for. And there was a little kid. There was some other dude with, he was kind of short and fat, and then there was a guy that had a security shirt on. And the guy with the security shirt on was the one that held the gun to my head first.
No, that's the one that kind of grabbed you by the throat.
Yeah, he grabbed me and threw me up against the wall. Right. My ex was abusive. I don't take that. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to sit here and put up with these guys that think they can put their hands on females like that, you know?
Now, that guy with the security shirt, it's a black guy or a white guy?
all these guys. There was 3 black guys.
Okay.
I don't know if there was somebody out in the car or not. Oh, and there's a Mustang that, whenever we left out of the house, I know I'm jumping way far ahead, but before I forget this, there was a guy that was turned the other direction that was sitting in, it was gray. It was Mustang. And he waited for all of us to walk by and was staring at all of us because we ran down the road and we thought that they were going to come after us and keep shooting. And, that's why we ran down to that house down there. Mm-hmm. Where else were we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do? You know? And he pulled out the gun and he held it to my head and said that I'm going to shoot her. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. Mm-hmm. He said that I'm going to shoot her if y'all don't give up everything that you have now. And I remember looking directly over at him and looking him inside of his eyes. And then he said, "What, bitch?" And he grabbed my throat and he threw me back. And then I got back up off the wall and I went to stand back up and they had all the guns pointed at me. And then he said, he wanted me to get on the ground. So I got on the ground, but I was looking at him. No, he felt me down. That's exactly what it was. He tried feeling me down to see what I had inside and he grabbed my ass. Somebody knocked at the door. No. They tried to take everything out of my car. And my alarm went off. And for some reason, my clicker's not working. So my alarm kept going beep, 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 beep. And then they wanted me to shut it off. And I couldn't shut it off. So they went out inside the car. And I guess they rampaged everything or put stuff in there or did whatever they did.
The piercing sound of a car alarm echoed through the night, tightening the tension. The masked intruders grew frantic, mixing rage with desperation, spreading fear to everyone inside.
And they took my keys and my phone. I hope they didn't get my debit card.
One of the guys that came inside that place that was held y'all at gunpoint is dead out in the middle of the street. One of y'all shot. Which one of y'all shot?
I didn't see anything. They shot at me.
Okay, when y'all left and y'all go to the house down the street, obviously there's a conversation between the rest of y'all. Okay? Mm-hmm. What was said?
Well, he was lagging behind, and I'm trying to run.
Who's lagging behind?
Stefan, because his head is bleeding everywhere.
Okay. And where's Randy?
He was, next to me.
Okay. And then y'all get to the house down there, then what?
Well, we almost do. But then, we keep looking behind us, and we keep thinking that they're going to come back and keep trying to shoot at us. And then there's this guy that's sitting over there, and I know he was watching us the whole time, but I don't know if he heard the cop sirens start coming or what. But he sped off and looked directly at us. Gold. I guess it was a Mustang. Maybe it was a Challenger. I guess I could tell you which part it pointed it out. And some lady asked if we were all right. And
when y'all got inside the house, what was talked about?
What the fuck just happened?
Okay.
All of us.
You know that old crackhead lady that was in the house?
No, I don't know her.
Okay. Well, she don't know y'all. Okay. And she just said, yeah, when I walked in, there were some people in there I don't know, and they were saying, "Where's the gun at?" Oh, it's on the side of the house. We got the gun, and we're going to get the DNA off it. So if you want to sit here and we'll play the game.
I'm not playing any game with you, but sir, my fingerprints or anything is not on anything.
Okay. Well, what I can tell you right now is you have a holster in your truck.
That's my old man's, and if you don't believe me,
okay. Well, there's not a gun to go with it. Okay, and there's 3 of y'all in the house, and you're saying it's not you that had the gun. That leaves Randy and Stefan. Okay, and when y'all go over there to the house, you are talking about it because the lady heard y'all, and there's cameras in there. And she hears y'all say, did they find the gun?
Okay.
Okay. Who
I
had
don't know
the
whose gun it is.
You may not know whose it is. Who had the gun?
I didn't see. They shot at me. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I went back inside. I thought Stefan got shot in the head. But I think one of them clocked him in the head because he only has, like, that. I have no clue. Yes.
Police soon uncovered shell casings and a holster hidden behind the house. Every trace pointed to a violent scheme, clumsily concealed, leaving behind a storm of unanswered questions.
That's like the gun holster, but that's my old man's. And if you don't believe me, you can go to the pawn shop and you can see the PT Taurus or whatever it is that goes inside of it. He just pawned it last night.
Okay. Tonight is the night to be honest, because obviously we've got a dead body laying out in the middle of the street. You're wrapped up in it. Stefan's wrapped up in it. Randy's wrapped up in it, and we got a dead guy and then 2 other people that leave. So we weren't there. Mary was there. Okay. Mary has to paint the picture of what's going on. Okay. Because we can't paint it. We can paint the picture of saying, yeah, there's shell casings inside this house. There is a holster laying on the seat of the Escalade, which is yours, registered to you. Okay. Yes. We've got a lady that doesn't know y'all saying that y'all are talking about the gun inside the residence. Saying, did they find the gun? What are they doing? Oh, the cops are surrounding the place because they got surveillance. So we're going to see that. We're probably going to see who put the gun down there. I'm not saying it's you. But if you have knowledge of it, if y'all are defending yourself, we're good with it. Because it looks, from the outside in, it looks like somebody came over there to do a robbery. And if the homeowner shot him, then so be it.
No, I mean, I have no clue. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there was another person that was there.
Okay.
There was that guy that first came up. I didn't get to see anything outside. I didn't even get to see the car.
Okay, well, was that guy at the house down the road?
No, I don't know where that guy went.
So we have a gun at the residence that y'all are found at that was thrown behind the house, tried to cover up with leaves that the dog found that tracked to the house, and y'all are inside the house. Okay, so we can say the guy that knocked on the door is out of play at this point.
Okay.
So it's you 3. Okay. And then we have a white female lady that says they're inside talking about the gun. I'm asking you what was said.
I was in the bathroom puking because I have asthma and I ran down the street and it all went up. I mean, like, if you don't believe me, you can look outside the bathroom. My puke is still sitting inside there. You know what I mean? Like, I got away from them.
What I'm asking about is what happened? What transpired?
I don't know what's up with them. I don't know what they did. I got away from it. You think I want to be any part of this? This isn't the type of life I live.
Did one of those guys shoot him?
I don't know. I don't think so at all. I know I didn't see anything. And I didn't see any gun. And yes, there's a gun holster inside of my car, but it's my old man's.
Let me ask you this. Does Stefan sell weed?
No.
Why are they going to pick this guy's house?
I don't know how he knows them.
I mean, listen. I didn't even go in the house, but I'm standing there on the front porch. And the house just reeks of it, okay? I mean, we don't care. That's not what we're here about. We're here about the dead body that's right down the street. That's all we care about, okay?
But, man, what I'm trying to tell y'all is I don't know. I didn't see the gun. I don't know what happened.
Mary began to deny any involvement, yet the evidence inside the house told a different story. The conflict between her words and the scene pushed her deeper into a corner.
All I know is they shot at my head and I went back inside for my own damn safety.
But, I mean...
So the shots weren't started from inside the house?
No, they were outside.
Okay, well, there's a shell casing inside the house with blood.
That's probably what hit Stefan's head.
The shell casing?
I don't know.
If the shell casing is inside the house, that means the gun was fired from inside the house. So you're saying that you were outside the house. I mean, the rest of the people, the other 2 people?
No, everybody was surrounded around the door. And when the gunshots went off, I turned around. I'm like, I didn't even make it like a foot out the door.
Who left out the house first?
I don't know.
The people or y'all?
The people. No, no. They opened up the door and they were like, man, we need to get out of here. The cops are coming. The cops are coming.
Okay, so they start to leave out the door.
And then they see that we get up.
So Stefan or Randy start shooting.
I don't think they did. No, because
there's
this guy, man.
inside the house. There is blood inside the house.
I did not see it.
I didn't hear inside the house.
No, listen, I was at the front and getting a shot at my damn head. I was worried about my fucking life.
Mary,
I'm worried
the three
about
guys
theirs.
go out the door first, correct? Is that what you just said?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so once they go outside the house, somebody from inside the house shoots at them, or they shoot inside the house because there's a shell casing inside
and
the
left
house.
Somebody that was inside that back room. I'm telling you, like, honest to God, everybody was out on that front porch.
Okay.
Unless there was somebody else inside of that house, because I don't think that's Stefan's house. Somebody else owns that house.
Have you ever been over there before?
I've picked him up from there, like, once when I've seen him walking down the road.
Have you ever been inside the house before?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody else inside that house besides Stefan?
Yes.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know who they are. I don't know.
How many times have you been to the house?
I've only been there like 2-3 times. Because we lived the next street up. We lived on Besma for like a year, 2 years.
Do you know a Tatiana Williams? Doesn't ring a bell to you.
I don't know. Like, females aren't really my thing. They're all like vicious. But no, I don't know.
She lives on Penhaven, which is right around the corner from Besma. Would it be safe to say that Randy is the one that shot?
No.
No?
I'm telling you, they were shooting at all of us. How is he supposed to shoot somebody if we're getting shot at?
I don't know. Randy's over there, doesn't want to give a statement at all. So I don't know what that's about. So we can't eliminate y'all.
Well, I mean, what about my fingerprints? It shouldn't be on anything.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if it was self-defense, or if one of those knuckleheads shot their own homeboy, is what I'm trying to say. When we find a gun, and y'all are talking about it over there at the house, that the girl has 8 cameras around her house. Mary, that's the whole thing I'm trying to tell you is we need to be moving forward, not backing up. And we're dealing with a bunch of horse shit at the moment. And that's why you're still down here.
I mean, sir, I don't think he shot anybody. That other guy there was one other person that was there, and he fled the scene immediately.
As the first interrogation ended, detectives knew Mary was hiding something. They prepared for the second round, where her lies would unravel and long-buried secrets would be exposed.
Well, after this happened, I mean, you and Randy didn't have a falling out until a few weeks later.
Yeah, we didn't have a falling out.
So,
like, we were good. Everything was good to go. We didn't talk about the situation like that.
So, what conversations did you have with Randy about the incident?
Well, we talked about, like, I mean, like, what are y'all trying to, like, figure out with it?
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but I find it hard to believe that this happens and then you and Randy are still riding around together for a few weeks and don't have any kind of conversation whatsoever about it ever again.
No, I mean, we talked about it. We talked about the situation. I mean, like, it is what it is, man. He said that he wished that it never would have happened, that he wished that we wouldn't have been inside the house, and that, you know, I mean, then again, he said, hey, man, we would almost all be dead right now, you know? And that was kind of more or less, like, he didn't really sit there and steadily admit and hold pride in it that he did this and did that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, even on the streets, he didn't talk to very many people about the situation, and if he did, he pulled them outside and talked to them.
Okay.
You know, so, like, after that, it was like a little split that was put between me and Randy, but then he also saw that, hey, you know, like, Stefan and I was friends, and he had, like, a jealous thing going on with Stefan. Because for, almost 2 years now, Stefan and I, we've been best friends. We've, you know, like, hung out, and we've done our things, and, like, you know, James and I was having problems at the time, and I think Randy had a big, upset feeling about it. You know what I mean? And I think that was a big thing that Randy is a 40-something-year-old man, and he needs to get over it. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. And that was our big falling out. And...
Well, but... did Randy ever tell you?
Inside the interrogation room, Hints about the gun began to surface. Randy was said to have buried it in the backyard. This revelation opened a dangerous path, leading straight into a web of lies.
What he did with the gun.
I mean, he didn't necessarily say, hey, yeah, I shot him, dude, blah, blah, blah. But he just said, man, I did what I had to do.
And I think what she's asking is the story Randy told me about where he buried the gun.
Oh, he buried it in the backyard. He buried it in the backyard somewhere. I mean, yes, he did mention about him burying the gun. He said that he buried it in the backyard somewhere, and that's whenever y'all found it.
Okay.
Is that what you're
So,
saying?
I mean, we're not trying to do anything.
No.
We're not trying to put words in your mouth.
Right. I mean, I don't know where you're necessarily heading with it.
I already know all this stuff. I'm trying to hear it from Mary's mouth, okay? Without me laying it out and saying, did this happen, this, and then you go, oh, yeah. I want Mary to tell me, okay? I've already had a conversation with Bruce. Bruce has told me everything because he's a straight up guy, and he understands the problem that I'm faced with and the possibility that if we don't take care of it today, that these people are going to walk. That's a huge problem. Okay? So if you had a conversation with Randy where he said what he did with certain items that I would be interested in relation to this shooting, then I need to know about it.
I mean, the only thing that I knew about is that there was a gun that was put inside of the back.
Okay.
I mean, we really did. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he said, hey, this happened, but he wasn't proud of it. It wasn't something that he was bragging on, oh, I just shot this dude. You know what I'm saying? It was that he did what he had to do. And that's basically every time that we talked about it, instead of him saying, hey, yeah, I killed this guy, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? And, I don't know where you're as far as that goes, that's what I got with that, with the gun. I mean, we already know that he's the dude that did it. You know
Did
what
he
I'm saying?
take anything away from that house, from the scene of the shooting?
He might have grabbed a couple bullet shells.
Okay. Might have, or he did. It's a big difference.
He did.
Mary, I think what she's saying and trying to get you to understand is she's in a position where she knows the information that she has and she needs. You know the same information.
Yeah, I'm just shy about saying this on camera.
But this is where you can't be shy, because instead of her saying, did you hear this or see this or know this? And then you answer a simple yes. It is so much better for the case if you are honest and say, yes, he did this. I witnessed this. I know where he buried this. I know what this happened. Instead of her having to walk you step by step through each question. You know all the answers because you were there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't make it tough on her where she has to sit here and ask you every question. And we're not in a spot where there's need to be embarrassed or you feel bad or you're shy or whatever. This is the four of us. And when this goes to trial, I mean, it's better to have all these ducks in a row now.
Detectives pressed Mary to face the truth. They didn't want half answers. They needed a clear picture to expose the one hiding the crime. Under pressure, Mary's defenses slowly began to crack.
To where the defense can't figure out some way to make you look bad. Does that make sense? If you're honest now and you tell what you know, that helps her out a whole bunch. Instead of her having to lead to every question, ask you individual points on what you know. So you know it all. So just quit making her ask you these questions. Just be honest. It is what it is. Like you've already said multiple times. No one's pinning anything on you. No one's saying you're a bad person. You just have information that needs to come out for everybody to hear. And that's it. You know what he did, and it's got to come from you. It can't come from her. We already know what he did too, but that's why we're here with you now. It's because you have it, and you're the witness, and it's got to come from you. Do you understand it better?
She's not out to hurt you. I'm telling you, she's out to help you, and you're gonna make me get upset, man, because you got that baby to worry about in yourself, and this is at the point where you just need to tell him and be done with it and get it off your shoulders so you can move on here and here also. You understand?
I don't have to protect her anyway.
Well,
There's
you know,
no need to protect anybody
Yeah,
but
that's my
yourself
biggest problem. Is that I've been
and your
sitting
little
here.
kid.
Randy's a grown man, and Randy sat right there in that chair, and Randy decided to do the wrong thing. And Randy doesn't get an opportunity now to try to fix that. So it's on Randy what Randy did.
I just feel like he did it because I was inside of the house. You know what I mean? I guess I felt some sort of guilt because old dude threw me and he wouldn't have acted like that. I mean, like, he probably wouldn't have acted like that if old dude didn't get so aggressive and put my life in danger. You know what I mean? So, like, coming here and saying all these things makes me kind of feel bad in my heart because, you know, I guess.
But you know, Randy had the same opportunity that you had. He could have said, they came in there, I was scared and I feared for my life. And yeah, I took the first opportunity that I could have shot them, and I did. And we sat here and we told him, we would have been like, good job. And we would have been done with it.
Seriously.
But he sat there and played this hard-ass game. You know, he's pretending. You know,
Yeah.
he's not a convicted felon.
He's not a convicted felon?
No, we've never heard of Randy before Randy sat in that chair. So he's not a badass. He's not some sort of criminal mastermind.
What about his background? Like, I tried looking it up online. It's all, like, sealed off of the internet, or off of Scambia. Like, I mean, I looked it up before, and is there no background?
We have access to all the stuff that's sealed, and he's not what he's telling you.
He's not what he says he is. He's not what he's tried to convey to you as some sort of a Billy badass.
So he could have got out of the situation and actually, what a stupid idiot, dude. So now I mean, come on, man. I thought he had like gun felonies on him or something.
So you're wanting to protect a grown man that's already made poor decisions earlier in life.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. You know, like honestly.
But you're young enough where you can
know,
come clean with what you got. You're not in trouble. You're a stinking witness. And then it alleviates the stress you have on you every day walking around with all the knowledge you have inside you.
Mary admitted she saw Randy fire the gun. The shots echoed through the night, and shell casings struck her body. In that moment, fear and truth collided, making her an undeniable witness.
That A, you don't need to protect him. B, you got to do what's right for you and your child and future husband, and move forward from this. But if you don't move forward from it today, it's going to be stuck with you forever because you're going to be like, oh, I did this for so-and-so and it backfired. Or it's a long road it could go. So just...
Let's start back from, did you ever see Randy shooting the gun?
I shot the gun, yes. But that was the first time he shot the gun. I don't think that he even fired it off before. I don't think it was ever been shot.
Now, when did you see him shoot the gun?
I saw him shoot. Well, I mean, I guess it was him shooting the gun when he was running. He was running, and I heard bullet shots going off. I don't know if it was. I'm pretty sure it was probably his. I mean, because but old dude was shooting, and then he shot, and then when he saw Randy coming towards him, I'm assuming he turned around and went the other way, and that's when Randy started going after him.
Okay, so you did see Randy
I saw
with
Randy,
the gun?
yeah, go after him, but I didn't see him actually shoot the guy. You know, because my head was turned to the point of where when he shot him, the bullet shell hit me in the back of the head. If that says anything. You know what I mean? The
shell from Randy's gun, or from
shell
somebody else's?
No, from Randy's gun. Hit me in the head.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that was his shell. Because remember, like, when I first came in here and I said my head was hurting over it and whatnot, I thought it was maybe, like, one of the other guy's shells or something. I mean, it probably was Randy. I mean, like, we were right here next to each other. You know what I mean?
So, explain to me where you were standing.
Okay, so, like, here's the front porch. I'm right here, like, in the corner of the door. Security dude is over here, and then Randy's, like, standing, like, right here.
Okay. So were you to the right or to the left?
I was to the left. I was, like, all the way over right next to the door. Randy was more out towards the street, and security was over here.
Okay.
And then the guy was like, here's, like, my Escalade over here, and he's, like, standing behind, and he pointed down and was shooting at me like that from, like, the side of the vehicle. So whenever, I guess, Randy tried to shoot at him, he couldn't get an accurate shot because, I mean, like, there's, like, a bullet hole inside my tire over the thing, you know?
Okay.
And, yeah. So that's what's, like, going on.
Okay. All right. So at that point, they've run off. Do you know how many shots were exchanged?
No. I don't know, like, a lot.
Okay. And could you tell how many guns were shooting?
There was 2 guns that were shooting. There was old dude, and then there was Randy.
Okay. And after they ran off, you guys left. Did you see Randy with the gun still?
No, I didn't see the gun after that at all. He had it, I don't even know where he had it. Probably had it in like his pants or something. That's where he normally was.
You mentioned that he took something away from the scene.
Yeah, I think he grabbed some of the shell cases off of him.
You think, or did you see him do it?
I saw him bending down and picking something up, and I'm assuming that's what it was. I didn't like...
Details of blood, bleach, and shell casings being collected tightened the noose. The cramped house felt like a prison of evidence, where every small detail could serve as damning proof.
I just saw him bending down, picking something up. You know, but I was so worried about everything. I didn't care what he was doing at that time.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, yeah, like I remember running back inside the house, and I went to go grab some toilet paper because I thought his phone was shot. So I went to start wrapping his head. And that's when we all came back out the door.
She's got to have all this information
Yeah.
because she had, like she's trying to tell you, these people don't need to get out of jail. They get out of jail, you know, one of them could take a notion to come after you. Okay? They deserve to be where they're at. Okay? Bottom line, you go in somebody's house, you deserve what you got. Okay? That's what they continuously keep trying to convey to you, that you're not in trouble. You're not protecting Randy either. Okay? You've got to come clean. They don't have a case without you.
Right, I mean, I'm
So
saying, like,
please.
the bleach was washed off his hands, is what he said. And that the gun was somewhere in the backyard. He never mentioned anything about the shells.
Now, whenever you're in the bathroom and you hear this conversation about washing the hands with bleach, did you hear anything that would indicate that he was washing his hands or something was being washed? Or
No, I didn't see any of it. I have no clue. I just heard him talking about it.
did you smell it?
No, I was in the bathroom the whole time. For like a good almost 10 minutes from us being there. Like, Stefan and I was inside the bathroom. He was doing his head. I was on the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Mary, that house was really kind of small, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a shotgun style house.
Yeah.
It's narrow and kind of long, but it's still real small. So in that house, there's what, 6 of y'all? 7 of y'all? Something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
At any point when you were in that house, I know you said you're separate from Randy, but did you smell bleach? I mean, bleach is a pretty strong.
I mean, like, I don't know where I have no clue if they did it in one of the other bathrooms or in the front room, but I did not smell bleach. And I was sitting in the kitchen the whole time after us coming out of there. Whenever we split apart and they were in the front, we were in the back, I was in the kitchen and I didn't smell any bleach. So if he washed his hands, it had to be in a different sink inside the bathroom. Or inside the house. You know what I mean?
Okay. And after this was all said and done, and you had this conversation with Randy in front of Bruce, did Randy ever talk about how he felt about this whole incident happening?
I don't think he had the biggest... I mean, he had some remorse about it, but I think it was kind of just like...
When asked about Randy's feelings after the shooting, Mary said he showed slight remorse but remained chillingly cold. For Randy, death seemed like nothing more than an accident, leaving no crack in his conscience.
He didn't feel no type of way about it. It was just, it is what it is. You know, he might have cried over it. He didn't cry in front of me. You know, if he could either be doing the whole manly man thing, just keeping emotions to himself. I mean, he felt a little bad over it, but it wasn't, hey, I just killed a guy, and like, you know what I mean? It wasn't, if I just killed a guy, me feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? This was a 50-year-old man that, I don't know, he felt bad, but he didn't feel that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of,
I'm going to revert you back to the conversation on the couch.
No, I mean, but...
Do you remember me looking dead at him and asking him, how do you feel? You know, I know it's got to be eating you up. And do you remember what he said to me?
He said,
Just another thing. Don't bother me like that.
Um,
That's what, listen to me. She's got to have it. She's got to have the information. I told you, Randy. She'll never want to see Randy again. She keeps telling you that, okay?
Right, but
She'll never want to see him again, but she wants you to be straight so she get her case straight.
I mean, what else did he say to you? Like, when we were over at your... I mean, like, is that what you're talking about? Like, all this stuff?
Yeah.
what do you
'cause
remember?
that's part of
I
it.
mean, yeah, he talked about the gun, and he talked about that he didn't feel some sort of way about it. I mean, he did, but he didn't like that. Like, it was just kind of like it was another thing, you know?
Mary's interrogation ended, but the crime scene remained far from clear. Detectives turned their focus to three main suspects: Antonio, Tatiana, and Cleveland, names now forever stained with blood in the investigation files.
Cleve came to me personally. He said, "What's up with the dude that's still across from where you stay at?" I said, "Man, I ain't really on that robbing shit." And I told him just like that. Then he was like, "I heard you had a lick, though." I was like, "Yeah, I got a lick, but I'm not on that robbing shit." I said, "You can go do it, though." So, boom, man, long story short, once we got them, once he was like, "Shit, goddamn, anything go wrong, you telling me I'm gonna kill you." Them the exact words that came out of his mouth before all this shit happened.
Okay.
So, boom, after that, goddamn, that's when Stefan called me for some pills, some X pills. I say, "Man," I said, "I got what, 10 of them left." And he was like, "Come to the house." And I told Cleve, I said, "Man, look, whatever go on, I ain't got shit to do with that. If y'all gonna rock that, man," I said, "Goddamn, I'm not even coming." He was like, "Oh, it ain't gonna be nothing like that. We just finna get some weed and leave." So I get in the house, I see goddamn my cousin pull his gun out, and I see goddamn what's name pull his out. So I get ready to run out the door. Cleve grab me. "Where you going? This a robbery. I'm not finna sit here. Or if you tell me I'm gonna kill you," this is what he said in front of everybody. I'm scared. I'm shook up. So I'm standing there. I'm lost. I don't got no gun, no nothing.
What kind of gun did Cleve have? 9, 40, 45, 380?
I want to say a 9.
Okay, small, semi-auto?
Small compact 9.
Small compact 9? Okay, what David have?
David had I want to say it was a revolver. I don't know what it was. I'm going to be honest. I seen him with a revolver.
Okay. And
then after that, that's when I tried to leave out the door. I seen the white dude pull up. When I seen him pull up, I'm like, "Man, I'm finna go."
Now, you sure there's a white guy that fucking pulled up?
I'm so proud. I put this on my dead baby. God bless her soul. Man pulled up in the yard in a black car that looked like a photo Nissan. The photo, real small Nissan, old school. He pulled up.
In the statements, one chilling detail emerged. The robbery had been planned in advance, with a warning, "One wrong move and you'll pay with your life." That threat revealed the gang's violent and reckless mindset.
But think about this from our standpoint, okay? If we work a murder,
yes, sir,
and the person's shot, and the people we talk to,
yes, sir,
says the people that come in had guns, okay? Well, they don't know who's who or whatever. So yeah, we notify not only our officers, but the general public that these people are armed and considered dangerous, so they don't try to do something on their own and get themselves killed. Well, how far away were you in a tree?
The next door.
So you watched them do the search warrant all night and all that shit?
I watched all that. I watched when they came and kicked the door in and everything. I mean, use the thing to knock the door down.
Is that right?
I seen I watched everything.
I got you.
I watched when y'all flashed the light in the tree at me 4 or 5 times.
Is that right? Well, how about that?
I wanted to come down and turn myself in, but I was like, spooked. Then my kids, it's like they sitting there. It's just something about my kids with, I don't know.
I understand, man. I understand.
I like when y'all just came and got me, I was smoking on the motherfucking blunt. Trying to ease my mind. That's like before I got here, I wanted to ask. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask.
Was I finna be charged with murder?
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I mean, yes, you're going to be charged with it because of the simple fact that you were there when it took place, whether or not you say you had a gun or didn't have a gun. But the biggest part, and like I said, a lot of people, I know when something like that happens, you're scared. But the only way to kind of get around that and to help is when that shit goes down, come straight down, call the police, come straight down to the sheriff's office and say, "Hey, this is shit just went bad. This is what happened." But when you're on the run for 2, 3, 4 days, that makes it looks bad. Absolutely.
I talked to a lawyer and everything. He told me that. He said, "Man, just try to stay out till I can get somebody to help me pay for your what my auntie had to do. He wanted 10 bands. Cause he said my case ain't really that big. Cause I was telling him about it. I told him everything what happened from the get go. He said I kind of believe. He said I ain't gonna sit here and say I kind of believe you. I believe you. And like I told him, I didn't kill my cousin, and this man threatened me if I tell he was gonna kill me and send his boys after me. If y'all ever heard of SBG, them boys don't play. Them boys like they come in packs.
You talking about Silverback Gorillas?
That's my brother now. They come in packs. They don't let me in.
That's what I'm telling you. Whatever they had going on inside, it was not no robbery or nothing like that. I'm still at the doorway like right here.
Well, what made the white guy pull the gun on y'all?
I don't know what they had going on inside the house. So that's what I'm keep telling you this now. I don't know what they had going on inside the house. But the white guy, he did not shoot me because he had the gun on me for like 5 minutes standing there. You feel me? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Now, how'd y'all get back?
Who get back?
How'd y'all get back home?
A home was invaded, guns fired, blood spilled. But what enraged the public most was that no one called 911. No one tried to save the victim. That cruel indifference turned them from criminals into soulless figures.
What they say, how it happened? I couldn't put him in the car.
What car?
Poo-poo them car.
Okay.
I couldn't put him in the car with poo-poo them. So, poo-poo them and Mr. Them, poo-poo said, I'm finna go. I gotta go. You feel me? I gotta go with something. I gotta get the drugs off me. This is exactly what he said. I get the drugs off me. I said, well, you go ahead. They left me. I'm walking. I walked back past the police. When they was coming down, sir, they was coming down 46, coming down the Liddy Highway, whatever. I'm walking. I ain't have my security shirt. My security shirt and my hat was in their car.
All right, here's the deal. That's a bunch of bullshit right there.
You can say what you want to say, man.
I've got it on camera.
You get in the car, bro?
I watched the fucking video.
No, I got out the car. Listen, when they backed the car back, ma'am, and went back that way, I got out the car.
They hauled ass.
Yes,
they hauled fucking ass.
Right hand to God,
you got in the car, right hand to God. You got in that car.
I did get in the car.
And you drove the fuck off with the rest of them.
No, they backed, ma'am. When they back, he went that way. When they went that way, ma'am, right hand to God, ma'am, I'm telling you no lie, ma'am. I got the car, the corner up the thing, the road.
It's
right there,
time
ma'am.
for you to get right with God, okay?
I've been right with God, ma'am.
Get right with God and tell me the fucking truth. I'm getting up and I'm getting out of this room.
Right hand to God, ma'am. Listen here, ma'am. Right hand to God, ma'am. I have kids, ma'am. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you the truth, ma'am. They don't have nothing to do with them. I'm telling you, it wasn't no home invasion. Whatever they had going inside the house, I don't know what they had going on, ma'am. I was not a part of none of this. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a part of none of this. I don't think when they said, I tried to help them. You right. I tried to help them. They put me in the car. People say he finna go somewhere else. Get me? I got out the car like I told you. I got out the car. I walked. I walked with past the police. I walked.
Okay.
I'm not from here, man. I walked to TA.
All right, stop right there a minute. All right, so you got a friend or a so-called friend of yours that's been shot and laying in the road and is dead, right?
He wasn't dead when we left, sir.
Okay. All right. So, when did you call 911?
I didn't call 911. The black woman in the yard called 911.
When did you go to the police and say, man, this shit just went happen? Well,
sir, like I told, listen, sir. Like I told his family, I went to his family and told his brother what happened. I don't know what to do. You feel me? Because...
Well, you know the difference between right and wrong. What's the right thing to do?
The right thing was to do was, the day was my birthday. My fiancé will tell you that. The day was my birthday.
Today?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
I was going, like Monday morning, I was going to go if they asked me for questions. I asked people what I need to do. But at the same time, man, with this white man shooting at them and kid, and he shot him, and then if you see my face, you know my face. I'm not from here like that. I'm from Alabama. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do.
Amid the denials, the image of a black and white security shirt surfaced like a haunting clue. Cleveland was identified, while contradictions about clothing, timing, and location exposed a web of lies unraveling piece by piece.
Then his family talking about shit and threats at me. His family was sending threats at me and saying this and that right there. And I'm telling y'all what happened. So, far you talking about a bunch of bullcrap, man, it's not a bunch of bullcrap, man. I swear to God, it's not.
Whether your story's right or whether your story's wrong, all right, somebody got killed, okay? All right? You didn't call the police. You didn't render aid or call for an ambulance. This happened 3 days ago now.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay?
The woman in the yard, she would tell you, I asked them to call the ambulance. The black woman, I asked them to call the ambulance.
What's Cleveland wearing?
Security shirt.
Okay.
And I don't know what kind of pants he had on.
All right. And what about David D?
I don't know.
Describe the security shirt.
It's black and white, and it got security written on the back of it.
Okay. Now, whenever y'all were out there just socializing, you, David D., Antonio, and Cleveland. Yes. Celia was with you?
Yes.
Okay. And where were y'all at specifically?
Sitting by the car.
And your car was parked where?
By the road.
And you guys were by your car or somebody else's car?
By my car.
All right. Now, was that over by G Building or a different building?
G Building.
Okay. And how long do you think that you guys were out there?
Maybe an hour or so.
Okay. Everybody just kind of talking, hanging out.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, just cutting up. Anybody else out there come by, stop, chat, anything like that?
No, ma'am. Not that I remember.
Okay. And then at that point, what time do you think it was?
Around. You talking about before I picked the kids up or after?
Yeah. When did you left there after being there about an hour? You went and got your kids. What time do you think that was?
It was around 12, maybe. Because I had to be at work at 2.
Okay. And so you left. Who was in the car with you?
Me and Antonio.
Okay. Did you take your car?
Yes.
All right. And who was driving?
Antonio.
And you were in the passenger seat?
Yes.
Okay. Remember what I told you about honesty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And about lying to me during an investigation, a murder investigation?
Yes, ma'am.
You can get charged for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you think that I didn't go back to Whataburger and get your time clock?
I know you did.
Exactly. Why are you lying to me about that?
I'm not. Because when I left, we went back to TA.
I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's not even explaining why you lied to me about how long you were there.
It was around 2. I clocked in where I tried to clock in. Okay. I tried to clock in at 2. Their computers was down. So I guess since I was being in training, I had to work on the computer first. So after that, I went back to TA.
Okay, just stop. Just stop. Okay. You weren't there until after 4.
No, ma'am.
Okay. I've confirmed that with them.
As police pressed harder, the truth of the robbery plot came to light. They needed money to pay debts and chose death as their currency. A reckless plan that sealed their fate with prison walls and inevitable judgment.
So stop digging a deeper hole for yourself. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If you come out and you tell me the truth and be straight with me.
Okay.
All right? We have no problems.
Yes, ma'am.
But you start lying to me and going down that road, and there's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? This is not worth you losing your freedom.
Yes, ma'am.
And losing your kids, all 6 of them.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to stop worrying about covering for him and his bullshit.
Yes, ma'am.
He's going to prison for the rest of his life. Okay? So whether you want to sit down there with him, that's up to you.
No.
You sit down here and talk this bullshit, you're going to go with him.
I don't.
So you better get right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you were there for how long at Whataburger? Because I already know the answer.
It's about 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay. And did Lantonio just stay there in the parking lot?
Yes.
All right. And then you leave Whataburger and you
go back to Terminal.
Okay. All right. Now, here's where we get real serious.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. From this point on, you tell me everything and we can get through it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We can get through it. If you're honest with me, I'm going to be right there helping you.
Yes, ma'am.
But you tell me a lie and tell me some bullshit, and there's nothing I can do for you anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you went back to TA with Lantonio. And then what?
They drove off.
Who drove off?
Lantonio now.
Lantonio,
Cleveland, and David D.
And what were they going to do?
Rob somebody.
Okay. Now, how do you know that?
He told me.
Who told you?
Lantonio.
And why is he going to go rob somebody?
I guess because we needed money for the bills so we can move. And he was like, that's his only option to get money for the bills.
Now, why were they going to go over and rob that person?
I'm not sure. I guess because he had a lot of money.
Now, has Lantonio been hanging out with that boy over there?
Yes.
Okay. Now, who is that?
I don't know his name. I think it's like Stefan something.
Okay. Did he hang out with him that day that you know of?
Not that I remember. No, ma'am. He probably went over there before.
Why do you say that?
Because he used to buy drugs from him. And the boy used to buy stuff from him.
Right. So they were both kind of
yes
buying stuff from each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Like you got some,
yes,
got
ma'am.
some sort of a mutual
yes,
thing.
ma'am.
Okay. So when they left, is Cleve still wearing that security shirt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember what Antonio was wearing?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. And what about David D?
No. He said he had on red pants, I believe. Antonio said he had on red pants.
Now, were they talking about their plan while you were standing there?
No, not at first. They started talking about it like after I came back from Waterburns.
Mm-hmm. And what were they saying?
Now he was just like, Antonio was just telling David D that he got a leg and asked him did he want to go with him to hit the leg. And Cleve was like, I go too.
Okay.
And so all three of them went to go rob the dude.
All right. Where'd they get the guns from?
I'm not sure. I think David D already had his own and Cleve already had his own.
Okay. Now what about Antonio?
He didn't have one.
I mean, we know he had one. So
No,
where did
ma'am.
he get it from?
He didn't. He ain't have one. Like, the only two people that had one was Cleve and David D, unless they switched.
When the gunfire erupted, chaos consumed everything. David collapsed while his accomplices scrambled to drag him into the car. Yet instead of saving his life, their focus turned to the gun and the drugs.
And that's on my baby, my dead baby.
So, when they get over there, I mean, what the fuck happened?
I have no idea. All he told me was he went in, I guess it was his leg or whatever, however you want to call it.
You mean Lantonio's?
Yes.
Okay.
And he went in and both of them had the gun. Cleve and David D had the gun. I guess he told me David D started busting back at the white man, but I guess by that time he was already shot.
Okay. So, what you're saying is that the white guy's the one that started shooting first?
From what he's telling me.
And then David D started shooting back?
Yes.
Okay. Because, you know, we're hearing all this stuff out there and we're hearing bits and pieces.
Yes, ma'am.
And one of the things that we're trying to figure out here is some stuff that people are saying is that Lantonio actually kind of helped out somehow. What are you saying?
Like, you saying that Lantonio actually what helped him?
Well, I mean, obviously he didn't save his life because
yes, ma'am.
David D's dead now.
Yes, ma'am.
But did he do something to try to help him out? Kind of.
No. Not that I know of.
You didn't hear about anything pushing him out of the way or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
We know that you were driving the car, right? You went over there with them.
I didn't go with them, but I was driving.
Yeah. You drove around the block while they were going to hit the lift.
Yes. Okay. And I parked the car.
We know it wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Yes, ma'am. And that's what I told him.
We know that. But I mean, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I was just like trying to just make sure my kids was great. But I told him I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He was just like, well, just drive me. So I drove him and he was like, is you going to park? And I was like, no. And I drove and I went to the store.
Okay, when he got shot and they were trying to load him in your car, what did they pull off him?
I'm sorry?
When he got shot and he fell in the middle of the street, you pulled back up in the car.
Uh-huh.
And then Pooh and Cleve were trying to load him up in the car.
Yes.
What did they take off of him?
In the statements, Cleveland's name echoed repeatedly. The security shirt he wore became a haunting detail, forever linked to the image of an armed man in the suffocating atmosphere of guilt.
His gun?
Nothing that I seen.
They didn't take his gun?
Oh, yeah, they probably did. If he didn't have it on him. I'm not sure. I ain't see what they took off him.
Who got the dope?
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably Cleve. Because Lantonio ain't have it.
This is who you identified as Cleve.
Yes.
Okay. And let's just talk about him again for just a second.
Okay.
This is who was wearing what now?
The security shirt.
Okay. And was he with you before and after you dropped them off at that house?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And did you see Cleve with a gun?
Yes.
Okay. And then Cleve was one of the ones that you picked up. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me show you this. Do you recognize this person at all?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You don't recognize that
No.
person. All right. And then this right here, who is this?
Antonio.
Okay. You can just sign that right there. And this person is who to you?
My baby daddy.
Okay. Was Lantonio with you when you left Truman Arms and went over to that house?
Yes.
Okay. And did you drop Lantonio off?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Antonio was identified as the mastermind behind the robbery. He wanted money to move into a new home, but the cost was a man's life and a family shattered in tears and crime.
did you see him go to that house?
I drove off, yes.
Okay. And did you pick Lantonio up from that
Yes.
house?
Well, not from the house, but down the road.
Okay. And what was Lantonio doing when you picked him up?
Nothing. He was just nervous, and he was like, they just kept my cousin. And he was just like, he started crying.
Okay. And when you pulled up to pick Lantonio and Cleve up, what were they doing?
Trying to help him get in the car, trying to help David get in the car.
Okay.
Whose idea was it to do the robbery?
Yes.
Whose?
Lantonio's.
Lantonio's
Yes.
idea to do the robbery.
Yes.
Okay. And what was the robbery for?
Just more money.
More money for
Yes.
what?
So we can move.
So you and Lantonio can move into a new place.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you think of? Can you take your arms out?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm
It's all right.
sick. My throat hurts.
It's okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear everything that you told me today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth
Yes,
to help
ma'am.
you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Tatiana, 27 years old, mother of 8, was pulled into the spiral of crime. In the end, a 24-year prison sentence buried her youth, leaving behind children abandoned in the wake of her choices.